Welcome back, it's UK Urbex. In today's episode we're doing something totally different. So this is exploring, but not as you know it. So it's not going around the normal abandoned buildings. This is exploring as in a hot air balloon flight. So I hope you all do enjoy this. It's a bit different. It shows you what I get up to in my spare time. I don't go in hot air balloons every week. But you know what I mean? It's totally different and you get to see what I get up to in my spare time. Just thought I'd give you an insight to what I do outside of urban exploring, apart from working, and I hope you all really do enjoy this clip. As you say, if you don't enjoy it, please let me know as well. I won't put any more stuff on the channel if you just rather me to stick to abandoned buildings, or if you would like to see more of me exploring and doing other things and in my pastime, then you say let me know. I'll put more stuff up of what I get up to in my spare time. But anyway, this is just like something as a one-off, unless people really do want me to carry on doing it, but I can't see that being very likely. But I just thought I'll do something as a one-off and just show you what it's like. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying the video so far. Please remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and now I'll take you around on the hot air balloon so you can see what it's like for yourself. I hope you really do all enjoy the flight as much as I did. It really was a great experience, to say the least. As you can see, we're now ascending into the sky, so this is quite a fun part of the going up in the hot air balloon. You get to ascend all the way up and see the ground get smaller and smaller as you go around. The girlfriend right there, she's enjoying looking at around. She's very happy, a very happy lady, to say the least, to see the hot air balloon taking off. We had to wait over 12 months for this. She said we had 7 flights cancelled, and this was a 8th one, or it could have been 6 cancelled and a 7th one, I can't remember which. It's something around that sort of area. But yeah, we've done quite well really, because we got in within 18 months of getting the tickets. Some people have been on there, have waited over 10 years for their tickets. So, you know, the people behind us, it was for a 60th birthday originally. It ended up being a 70th birthday, so that was quite interesting. They waited 10 years to get on the hot air balloon flight. But you should say it's well worth it, because it's just so surreal. It just feels like you're floating on air while you're up there. And it's just amazing, the views and everything up there, you know what I mean? It's a nice British spring day, beautiful view there. You can look at the hall. It's a beautiful hall, that is. You know, you can stay there overnight. It's a wedding venue as well. So I really did like it. Just looking everywhere, over the hills, the countryside, the trees, you know, it just felt like you really were, you say, floating in the sky, as you say. I've repeated that word a few times over, but it really did. It's just amazing. And the heat off them burners was unbelievable. It really was hot. Your face felt like it was like on fire nearly. It's so hot there. You just can't believe it, how hot it actually was. I mean, I was so surprised, you know, how much heat you get off the actual burners. Even with the roof bit there, I mean, you are protected. You can't get burnt by anything. But yeah, the views are just outstanding. Going back to looking at views, that's a caravan park over there. I think it's another caravan park, I'm not sure. But yeah, the views are just beautiful. I mean, at one point we were, you know, floating above the clouds. You can see clouds below us. And it's just so beautiful there in the Derbyshire, you know, well, it is actually the Peak District. Derbyshire, the Peak District. The Peak District is amazing. The views and the walks and stuff. And we do love walking around there, so that's why it's nice to walk around there. We've seen it from the sky. It's a totally different experience to being in an airplane. You know, you can't even compare an airplane to being in a hot air balloon, to be fair. It's just it's a league of its own. It's one of the most breathtaking things I've done in my whole life, you know, going out in a hot air balloon. I was just so surprised at what it was like, you know. Even for people which have got like, well, fear of heights and stuff, I still recommend doing it. You're really safe in there. It's really something you can say you put on your bucket list and ticked it off if you get a chance. I highly recommend it. You know, you might get a few cancelled flights because of the weather, because it has to be below 15 knots. If it's above 15 knots, they can't fly. So you do get a lot of flights cancelled, unfortunately. But, you know, in the end, it's worth it. You know, just the fact you can say, oh, I've been in a hot air balloon, I've seen the best of Britain from in the sky. And it's an experience someone can never take away from you. And look at that. We're just floating above the cloud there. What I was saying earlier about just being above the cloud and seeing the clouds below you. It's just amazing, the experience and everything about it. You know what I mean? I'd always say, if you ever get a chance to go on a hot air balloon, do it. You won't regret it. Seriously, I don't regret doing it. I don't regret the wait. I don't regret the phone calls you have to make to see if the flight's on or off. And our pilot was superb. Everything Tom did, so professional. He goes through everything with you so professionally. He tells you all about it. It gives you all the safety features and all that, and about how to stay anyway. Here's a view from our basket. So I just took this photo before we made our final descent. So I'm just filming our view of the final descent. Then I'll show you the actual view from on the edge of the balloon itself. So you can see it's a really beautiful view coming back in. It's so smooth. You see, it's really weird being up there in the hot air balloon. You can't actually feel any wind at all blowing into you because you're going with the wind. So you don't actually feel the wind blowing. It's really warm up there, surprisingly, to say it's the 2nd of May. It was really warm. You didn't need a jacket or anything. You're warm enough in just a t-shirt. And it's just amazing it feels like you're floating on air up in the hot air balloon. Yeah, it's a beautiful experience. I highly recommend it to anybody who could try it. And as you say, I just thought I'd show you this last bit of filming before it to go into landing position. So a landing position is just like a brace position, because you say you don't know how the hot air balloon basket's going to land. Or it's going to land on its front or its side, or it's going to tip over. So you have to go into a brace position, but it's very smooth, the landing. And I say I highly recommend it. Anybody could have a chance, or go, book through Virgin hot air balloons. Here we go.
Landing positions, please.
So as you can see, we are now approaching to land, and it's just in these farmers' fields. And behind it there is a campsite. We're a caravan park stroke campsite. And as you can see, it's a really nice day. We really did enjoy it. I have to thank the pilot, Captain Tom Hook. He did an awesome job of flying the hot air balloon. Very well experienced. I highly recommend going on a hot air balloon flight with him if you ever get a chance. And as you say, I'd like to thank him again for sending me the footage. I really do appreciate it, and I really did enjoy the flight. And you see, it's a lot more smooth than it looks in the video. It looks a bit rough on the video because obviously it's blowing about, but it wasn't like that at all. It's just the camera blowing about, not the actual us in the basket. It was very smooth, and it was really good. So I really enjoyed every part of the flight. Anyway, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's different to my normal explores, but it gives you a bit of history into what I get up to in my spare time. And if you'd like more of these sort of videos, please leave a comment below. If you'd like less, then again, leave a comment below, and I'll stick to the urban exploring. Is what the channel's mainly about, urban exploring. If you do like these sort of videos where you can see what I'm doing in my spare time, then again, I will carry on doing more for you. If not, I will stop, and this will be the last one, but I don't mind either way. Anyway, peace out, and I will see you in the next one.